Espera que termine mi canción. Sabes que yo cumplo un juramento. Acuérdate que siempre te adoré. No dejes que me pierda en mi pobreza. Ya todo lo que tuve se me fue. Tú también te vas.
Every day, hundreds of performers line the streets of Boston. Most people walk right by them. We decided to listen to their stories.
Und der Haifisch, der hat Zähne und die trägt er im Gesicht. Und Mackie, der hat ein Messer, doch das Messer sieht man nicht. Oh, the star has razor teeth here, and he keeps them pearly white. But little Mackie's just a dachshund, but he carries a pocket knife. Mackie, oh Mackie, come on Mackie, take it Mackie. Come on Mackie, take it, you promised. Mackie. This instrument I'm playing is a French hurdy-gurdy in the style of French and Dutch hurdy-gurdies from the 17th century, and it was made for me in France 34 years ago. Now, on the other hand, Mackie was made for us in Germany 9 years ago. He was just 9 years old, but he was precocious, we're told. And he fell in love with the girl next door. He was 27, but it didn't matter. That's how ballads get made. So watch out. I usually play the hurdy-gurdy. Actually, I have another instrument that I had left off playing for many years, and recently have got an instrument that's getting me back into it, and I'll be playing that out here every day too. Here's a little piece called Over the Hills and Far Away. I went to Hungary. I was a young hippie. It seemed like a good idea. And I went to the little country in East Europe called Hungary. And I found the master player and builder. And I asked him if he would teach me. He said I had to marry his daughter. I married his daughter.
For the love of music, right?
For the love of music.
We've been a duo for 36 years.
Many of the street performers traveled around the world before coming to Boston. We wanted to know where they've been and where they came from.
So have you been primarily playing in Boston, or do you travel around?
No, in Boston only the last 6 years.
Last 6 years.
I mean, we've been a lot of places. But a lot of places in Europe, especially. Places that we play: Munich in South Germany. We've played all around the Alps, in Switzerland and Italy. And played a lot in Germany, all over. Boy, Germany, all over. Switzerland, France, and Italy.
Some performers believe the best way to get noticed and make money is to play an obscure instrument. So how exactly does the hurdy-gurdy work?
When I turn the crank, it turns the wheel. The wheel rubs the strings like a bow. But it doesn't get to the end. You don't have to go back and forth. And then, when I press upon the keys, several inches above my knees, the little pieces of wood touch the strings just like the fingertips of a well-manicured violinist, producing the different notes. Now the right hand has something special. That's called in English the trumpet or the buzzing bridge. In German it's der Schnurtrompete. And in French, le chien, the dog.
The song Hurdy-Gurdy Man by the Scottish singer-songwriter Donovan was released in May of 1968. It was written during a trip to India and reached number 5 in the US and number 4 in the UK pop charts.
I remember it was the summer of '68. I was 18 years old. I was in my mother's kitchen. She was making lamb chops. No wonder I have to see the cardiologist. But in any case, it came on the radio, and little did I realize that just some years later, I'd be the hurdy-gurdy man. Yeah. No, you know, in the days when the young hippies in the 60s and the early 70s were listening to Pink Floyd and all those things, like I was in India studying music.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Well,
So what did you learn
In fact, when Woodstock happened, I was in Bombay that day.
You were involved
That
in
week.
what instrument? You're learning this?
No, it's called sarod.
Sarod.
Sarod, it's a 25-string fretless lute from North India. Ustad Ali Akbar Khan was the most famous. He just died. But I was studying with a guy there, and then I brought him to New York, and altogether I studied for 5 years, and then I ran away, and I became the hurdy-gurdy man.
Many performers have formal music education, however usually get little recognition as musicians in today's music industry.
I've taken lots of workshops with musicians who know the hurdy-gurdy, know certain repertoire of the hurdy-gurdy. I'm most interested in the Baroque repertoire for the hurdy-gurdy, and not many people play that. But you see my son, who's a graduate, a violinist, he's a graduate of the Boston Conservatory, and by the age he was 11, he was already showing my wife and I how to play. No, he would show a lot of things, and he was also artistic director in the sense that a lot of the music we have doesn't have a bottom bass, and it's supposed to be improvised. And with his violin, he imitates that just out of his head, and it's just perfect. There used to be benches here, and I was going to bring him out here and say, son, one day this will be yours.
Aww.
And then they took the benches away.
Aww.
So he knows that, you know, playing music is the best thing, but not necessarily the best way to get money. And I want him to get money because he's going to have to take care of me soon.
Yeah, but music, this is just something I love doing, and it makes people happy. Me playing it, it sounds good. So what? Camera is one thing. So what? Shooting the picture is just the action part. But that don't make you. What makes you is what's inside upstairs and how you feel here. Just because you have a camera or somebody can say something to you, and they have good words, they can speak the best, and they can say the best, they can tell you everything about the camera. That don't mean that they're good at connecting with people, but you have to believe you can do it. There are a lot of people that never went to school shooting photography, making big money, okay? A lot of people you listen playing records, you're on the radio, right? Never studied in their lives. Never, man, don't even know anything. Making more mistakes than you can think about. And making millions of dollars and living in a mansion and having a good time.
How long have you been playing?
When were you born?
1998.
There you go. I started playing. I was almost a pro basketball player. I was an athlete.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a pro athlete until I was about 19.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know, if I'm a pro athlete, I'm not going to be the kind of pro I want to be. I don't want to lose my legs. I want to be able to walk when I'm 50 and not be brain damaged.
Yeah.
So I started playing music. I went to something. I was going to be a lawyer, but I had such good teachers. They taught me away from the professional.
Yeah. Just any life story, like how'd you end up like here? Like why don't you play in like a bar or something like that?
Because I don't like bars for one, and I don't want to be in a band. That's like having a relationship with a girl. Yeah. That's hard enough. Yeah. Band. I had bands back in the day. I didn't have to get psyched up to play in front of people.
Yeah.
That's half the thing right there.
That's true. Yeah.
That's half the magic of playing out here. It's just psyching yourself up to come out and do it. Yeah. And watch people walk by.
And no one's like paying attention
yeah,
to you guys. Yeah,
that's fine. You have to have a skin. Yeah. Because there's always going to be somebody that likes something you do. You know.
I mean, that's why we're doing this. We're trying to bring like awareness to you guys because we see too many people just walking by you guys not paying attention.
Oh, but dude, you have to see that. The best violin player in the world, they did an experiment with him in New York City. And I used to busk in New York City. And he's the most highest paid Stradivarius player. They put him downtown in a subway and he made $10.
That's crazy.
$10, dude.
Yeah.
The guy gets paid thousands when he plays. Hey, beautiful girls, I hope to see you tomorrow. Smoking weed. The Hemp Fest is here.
Are you going to Hemp Fest?
Hell yeah, I am. This guy worked at a diner, cooking eggs and ham. She hated truckers, and that's what I am. She never said morning, have a nice day. She never smiled when I got up to pay. Why, oh why, did she have to hate truckers? We're nice guys if you give us a chance. We never look down little girls' blouses, and we always wipe our hands on our pants. Seldom. Why, oh why, did she have to love lawyers? I never met one who cared about love. And sure, I love her, I won't deny that. 'Cause she always smelled like hot bacon fat. She worked at a truck stop pumping gas and fuel. She hated truckers because she thought they were cruel. She washed my window with a dry oily rag. And she'd always laugh at my American flag. Why, oh why, did she have to hate truckers? Never hit babies or tip you a dime. We don't have pretentious